How's it going, BCHL fans? Ian Wilson alongside Brian Maloney, the head coach and general manager of the Chilliwack Chiefs. Brian, I know the season is a very, very busy time. Thank you for taking some time out of the busy schedule to sit down and have a chat.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and thanks for your patience getting back to you. It's been a bit of a whirlwind here, so finding time to sit down and chat with you anytime.
No worries at all. The conversation is here, and that is what matters. And it's time to bit of a get to know you for the BCHL fans. We've been connecting with all the coaches, and for you, I wanted to start off with the kind of full circle story of you being in Chilliwack. Back in 1998, the C was put on your sweater, and a pretty remarkable year, 115 points and a run to the Cup final coming up just shy against the Vernon Vipers. It's got to feel pretty special to be here with this now your 10th season behind the bench.
Yeah, it's crazy. You're making me old here, but yeah, it happens fast. I mean, that feels like yesterday, but it also feels like it's so long ago. Obviously, the game was different, and but it did all start off for me here, and it's I tell a lot of stories, and there's a lot of memories here in Chilliwack, and being a part of this community and a part of this organization for such a long time, and even though. It started off for me here, but even though I was fortunate enough to go off to play college and pro hockey, Chilliwack became my home, and I was always kind of involved with the organization. So to be around it since the late '90s is pretty cool, and then to see it from both sides as a player, and then now working, with the players that. Well, once I was in that position, so it's lots of familiarity of what it takes to become a student athlete and a pro, eventually a pro. So it's been a pretty amazing ride for sure.
Fantastic. And with that coaching tenure, you talked about it there, having that player experience and yourself becoming a student athlete at the college level, becoming a pro, now becoming a coach. How have you been able to then kind of reverse engineer and apply that into your coaching style and evolve yourself as a coach, now being there since 2016?
Yeah, it's a great question. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a trick, and it's something that, I don't know if anyone ever has figured it out. It's something that I continue to kind of massage and work through it daily, even though I've been coaching for quite some time now. But using a bit of a blend of knowing when to kind of press players and hold them accountable, but also understanding from a former player, there's timing situations and dirty pucks. What I mean by not getting, it's not as black and white, I should say. Sometimes coaches can get caught up in, watching video and wanting perfection. And certainly we strive to be perfectionists as coaches, but understanding there's a bit of a blend coming from a player's perspective. So certainly when I became a coach, it's a different world, as most coaches know. It's not as easy as just jumping in from a player to becoming a coach. So constantly evolving as a coach, whether it's through mentorship or phone conversations or just having conversations with other coaches, whether it's in our league or in other leagues, whether it's minor hockey coaches or up to the NHL coaches. I feel like there's different verbiage or different, the game. We're not reinventing the wheel, so to speak, but there's constantly just how to get through to your athletes, and that's the biggest trick. The biggest thing is how do you get through your athletes, and I think through my playing experience and now some experience through coaching, we've had some success here with being able to blend out both.
Definitely. And part of that success as well has manifested itself in a run to the championship final just this very last season, coming up just shy against the Brooks Bandits. But what does it take, in your words, to be able to make it all the way through that grueling season schedule, through 3 playoff rounds to get to the final, and then obviously probably a lot of motivation on some of those returning guys to run it back?
Yeah, well, it takes a lot of work, and it takes good people around you, whether it's staff or the players, and it's not just me kind of whipping us to the finals. It's a blend of obviously the right culture, building the right culture, and getting kids to kind of understand their roles and what we need from them at that specific time. And that role doesn't mean it can't change within the organization as we evolve into a new year. Kids are given a chance to maybe become a bigger part of the role and having more ice time, whatever that is. So it's getting kids to believe and trust and And that's done through a lot of hard work, whether it's individual meetings or conversations, and getting kids to kind of love being here and want to win, and develop at the same time, because there's a bit of both going on. So again, you have to have a bit of luck with obviously staying healthy is a big part of it, and
Mhm.
having a really good staff around here, guys that want to show up and make players better. We put a lot of work here in Chilliwack, like most coaches do in this
Mhm.
league. We come in early, and we spend a ton of time with our athletes, and it takes time doing that, and makes you can be good early and you can be good late, and the goal is to be good late.
There you are. One last thing I got for you. What is your message to the fans as this season rolls along?
Well, just love the loyalty in this community. It's
Mhm.
obviously the Chiefs have been around for quite some time now. We always draw well here, and whether they're in our building or in our community, we're recognized. And I think we love them as much as they love us, and we just love the support. To be honest with you, there's lots of kids that want to come to Chilliwack, and the fans in the community and our facilities has a lot to do with that. And so they're a big part of it. They're like my assistant coach, the community.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, we love the support. We invite it, and our guys thrive off of it.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Brian, and good luck as the season rolls along.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you very much.